Hey guys, Jordan here, and in this video we're going to be talking about Nikon cameras, so let's get into it. Alright, so on my channel I talk about real estate photography, so if that's a topic you're interested in, then make sure to subscribe. Today's video comes from Florin Philipscu. Thanks for your question. I made a video, is my lens wide enough for real estate photography? If you haven't checked that out, the link, and you want to, the link it will be below. But he says, hi Jordan, thank you for your videos. I have a question for you. I have a Nikon Z5 camera with FTZ. For real estate photography, what is your cheapest recommendation? I received 2 recommendations for lenses. The Nikon 16-30, which actually I have sitting right here. I have the Z6. This is the 14-30. And I think it was pretty pricey, honestly, which you mentioned here, which is way too expensive for me now. And Nikon 16-28 f2.8 with FTZ for the second option. Isn't 16 millimeters wide, less wide? Yes, so 16 millimeters is less wide, but it is, you know, you can definitely get away with shooting. That's what we shoot, 16-35. Sometimes you have so many options. I do like the 14 because sometimes I use, you know, depending on some such, you just like to have some additional flexibility, right? So yeah, 14 is good for certain things. And yeah, this one's 14-30, but kind of expensive. Now depending on the manufacturer, you might have some cheaper third-party lens options. I think there are more third-party options for like Canon. So if you're like want to stick to Nikon, I think Sigma, or you know, there are some options. Actually, is that what you said? Nikon 16. Yeah. And if you go with, a lot of times you won't need the f2.8, right? It's nice to have the flexibility of a wider lens, but I'm saying from a money perspective, if you get like an f4 lens, it's typically cheaper, so you're gonna save some money. So depending on your mount, you know, what camera options are available, you know, you might be limited with certain options. And I don't think there's any problems with the Nikon or a Sigma for your Nikon camera. From my experience, I typically like to buy manufacturer-specific lenses for their cameras, but I've had great success using Sigmas and stuff like that. I haven't had any terrible experiences, and you're typically paying less. Also, I would recommend looking on eBay used for a lens. You can get some great used options. And also check Amazon if you go into like the additional lens options. You know, you can try to maybe find a warehouse deal, a return or something like that. A lot of times you can get great lenses for a lot cheaper there as well. So anyways, those are some of my recommendations. I think I got this camera for used, and I think I'm not sure about the lens. The lens might have been new. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you got value, hit the like button. If you have additional questions, leave them below. We'll see you guys on the next one.